I have to preface this video that I think that Jordan Peterson has done some great work in helping millions of people to turn their life around, and I have nothing but respect for his courage and outreach. Also, that he left academia shows that he has the foresight to see that the new politicized science is quite worthless in obtaining the truth. Even though I really like his work, lately he has pivoted into politics, and here he has huge blind spots that makes his political opinions not only wrong, but also dangerous for people who value his advice. The flaw is that he is bloody naive, or as he would put it himself, he has high agreeableness.
Dad, you scored 95th percentile in agreeableness.
That's sad. The utility for me in having your mom be more disagreeable than me is that I tend to give everyone the benefit of the doubt at a fairly broad level. And Tammy is much more skeptical, I would say, of people than I am. And that means that when there's someone around who you should be skeptical of, she's more likely to pick that up. And so I like to bring her to meetings, and just as an observer often, because she'll report to me afterwards about her thoughts and her suspicions. And then I've learned through sometimes painful experience to at least pay attention to that.
So he has to bring his wife to meetings in order to tell if it's a good person or a complete psycho that he talks to. Jordan is, by his own words, a terrible judge of character, assuming that you should give everyone the benefit of the doubt, which becomes reckless when judging creatures like politicians. He intellectually knows that psychopaths are attracted like flies to these types of positions, yet he can't connect the dots that they are not out for what is best for the common man. This becomes obvious if you look back at how he took the mystery science juice, thinking that the government would leave him alone. But then, since people complied, the government smelled weakness and thought they could take even more freedoms away.
Look, I got vaccinated, and people took me to task for that, and I thought, all right, I'll get the damn vaccine. Here's the deal, guys. I'll get the vaccine. You fucking leave me alone. And did that work? No. So stupid me.
It's mind-boggling that one of the world's leading psychologists that talk about evil all the time has such a huge blind spot when it's staring him right in the face. But it doesn't end there. He also encouraged his audience to take the damn science juice so that we can get the pandemic over with.
Although I would encourage people to get the damn vaccine. Let's get the hell over this.
Here, he made the fatal flaw that he trusted that the big pharma companies were honest with their data and that their stuff actually was as safe and effective as they claimed. Also, recently, he put up a worrisome video about the Canadian trucker protests. His naivete gave him the faulty assumption that they should leave because politicians promised to lift mandates.
To say a few words to the truckers in Ottawa. You've accomplished an awful lot already, starting to lift mask mandates. You're also faced with a danger at the moment now, which is that as the political process bends in the direction that you've insisted upon, more and more of you who are most reasonable are going to pack up and leave or decide that this is done sometime over the next week or so, or a couple of weeks. That's obviously up to you. But there'll be a remnant that's much more committed in some sense to more extreme goals, and that's going to be something very difficult to manage. It's going to get more difficult to maintain as this goes along. So I hope that you're all in this position to allow a sufficient victory to be sufficient, to move forward without rancor, to be grateful for the effect that you've already had and the support that you've received.
He assumes that just because politicians gave their word, that they will actually do what they say. I asked you this, Jordan. Have politicians ever lied before? Is it even wise to trust anything a politician say?
I do not use crack cocaine, nor am I an addict of crack cocaine.
Look, Peterson is a great source of wisdom, but as with every expert, you have to know where their expertise ends and their blind spots start. Thank you guys for watching this video, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.